Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be going through and talking about how to badge and shoe each of these brand new Nebula cards here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Basically, just talking about which badge to add to each card and which shoe boosts to add to each card as well to make them as good as they possibly can be. I'm going to go through all these cards, gambling and non-gambling, because I know there are people out there who have pulled some of these gambling-only cards. They'd like to know my opinion, so not just going to stick to the non-gambling cards, but obviously I'm not a fan of this content. I highly encourage people to not spend money, and if you're mad about this, literally stop playing the game. That is my recommendation at this point. I would not blame you at all, and I think it is a smart decision, in all honesty, to stop playing the game if you are frustrated, which I think a lot of people are, and understandably so. But that being said, that's not really the point of this video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 25,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with the pink diamonds. Danilo Gallinari. This is the worst card from this drop, in my opinion. At the same time, if you are going to badge him up, I guess you can. Badges that he is missing, main ones would be handles for days, brick wall, and fast feet, probably. Outside of that, it could be either like a rise up, a hyperdrive, a killer combos. I would not recommend badging this card up. I also probably wouldn't recommend putting a shoe on him, but again, if you're going to, should probably go with things like interior, lateral, steal, block, maybe something along the lines of a vertical or an excel or a strength. Want to boost up that defense and that interior ability as much as possible, physical ability, that type of stuff, because offensively, we already know he's going to be a great shooter. We don't really need to touch that. Dyson Daniels. Now, for his shoe, he definitely could use some shooting. I would go +4 mid-range, or +3, or plus to the mid-range, plus to the 3-ball. Outside of that, then you can go maybe interior, strength, and one other shoe boost being something like a excel, probably, would be the ones I'd look like. Badge-wise, definitely need shooting badges. Agent 3, limitless range are absolutely crucial. Outside of that, you can go with a slippery off-ball or a free points or a space creator or a brick, definitely brick wall as well. Agent 3, limitless, and brick wall, then the last couple are more up to you, whether it's open looks, slippery off-ball, spot finder, free points, rise up, that type of stuff. Depends what you want to do there. Now, next is Tyrus Thomas. This card is insane, but yes, he needs badges, especially shooting badges. Agent 3 blinders, limitless range, deadeye, and then one other probably being like open look, space creator, or spot finder. I would say defensively, he's absolutely phenomenal. He is a really, really great all-around card statistically, but I'd probably boost up the mid-range. I'd probably boost up at this point, honestly, the mid-range and the 3-ball. And then the last shoe boost would be like strength, interior, and steal or block, maybe lateral, probably lateral actually. Strength, interior, and lateral quickness probably would be the 3 that I'd boost shoe boost wise outside of mid-range and 3-ball, and then obviously add those shooting badges to make him as good as possible. But as long as you do that, I think Tyrus Thomas is going to be, I think he's insane. I'm so high on that card. I think he's legitimately about as good as it gets at the small forward position, I should say, in my team. Alex Caruso, looking at him, shoe-wise, he's actually really good statistically, but I still think you could probably go like excel, speed ball, maybe not, but excel, strength, mid-range, maybe not the mid-range, I don't know, excel, strength, interior, maybe block, and something like you could go mid-range probably for the last spot. Outside of that, again, badge-wise, he's insane. But really, rise up, slippery off-ball, and brick wall are probably your main badges to add for him. He's super complete, though, even as a base card, which is a big W. So definitely a big fan of that. I think he's a really, really darn good card. So I think he does. And I think he does a ton of things very, very well. So big fan of him as well as a card. Now, Jordan Walsh, shoe boost, you're going 3-ball. Probably outside of that, strength. And then excel, spew a ball, maybe. If you have a coach that boosts speed, then not speed. If you don't have a coach that boosts speed, that's why I'm not really recommending speed, is because my coach boosts speed. If your coach does not boost speed, I'm not going to sit here and recommend that you specifically that you put speed. But I mean, if your coach doesn't boost speed, you probably should be more likely to boost speed. I mean, mine does. That's why I say that. Badge-wise, he needs Agent 3. Outside of that, probably needs Bailout. Agent 3 and Bailout are the 2 main badges he's missing. Outside of that, really not missing much. You could go Space Creator or other things like that if you'd like. I guess Drop Stepper on the interior, open looks, free points, that type of stuff. But Agent 3, Bailout are your main badges that he needs. Did I finish his shoe boost? I think I did. But 3-ball, speed, like between the speed, seal ball, and excel, those boosts, 3-ball, strength, maybe something like interior as well, and that'll soup him up. Dino Roga, he needs 3-ball for sure. Also probably could use like vertical strength, speed, and then maybe one other would be something along the lines of a lateral quickness would probably be my main look for him, but 3-ball is very important, and then vertical strength for that interior ability, lateral quickness, and one other maybe being speed. Badge-wise, handles for days, pick dodger. Pick dodger's not a must. Pick dodger and fast feet are both debatable, but handles for days is for sure. Limitless range, I would say, is definitely a must. And then the other three, handles for days, limitless range, and then the other three can be really Agent 3 blinders, Deadeye, fast feet, pick dodger, ankle braces, hyperdrive. Really depends what area you're looking to boost, slippery off ball, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of different badges there that you could put on him that would really make him good. Moving on to the opals now, start with Bradley Beal. Brad Beal, I mean, the opals are better statistically, so they need less shoe boost, but again, for him, it's probably going to be strength, interior, block, like the lowest ratings, as well as maybe a speed ball or an excel, something along those lines, because he doesn't really need dunk or 3-ball ratings boosted at all. I don't think driving dunk just gets affected all that much by boosting it up by 4, which is why I generally don't recommend it for most cards. Badge-wise, I mean, he needs interior badges. It's like rise up, brick wall. Unfortunately, he can't get a movable enforcer, but post-lockdown, rebound chaser, that type of stuff. That's about all he's missing is that interior ability. So those are going to be the badges you're looking to add to him. Lamar Odom, badge-wise, is probably, I mean, he's not missing a ton. It's the free points, open look, spot finder, I guess, and then outside of that, ankle braces. He can't get a movable enforcer, unfortunately. But really, you could boost anything with a shoe on him because the thing is, he's 90-ish in every area. So if you want to boost excel, steal, ball, or speed, you could do those. You could go interior, you could go lateral, you could go block, you could go, I mean, you guess you could go 3-ball, although I'm not sure it's going to make that big of a difference. But for me, I'd probably go something along the lines of excel, speed with ball, and then maybe interior, block, and lateral would probably be the main areas that I would boost for Lamar Odom on him. Pau Gasol definitely can use the athleticism as well as like lateral quickness. So I'd say 88 lateral, that could be boosted. Vertical, speed, excel, and then maybe, probably not speed with ball because he's not going to be handling the ball that much. So maybe you go block with that last slot or steal or something like that. But definitely boost up the vert, speed, excel, and lateral quickness for sure. Badge-wise, he's really good, but he is missing handles for days, maybe spot finder, space creator. I would go handles for days, fast feet, pick dodger, ankle braces because I think I'd prioritize more defense. And then the last one, you could go spot finder or space creator or hyperdrive or whatever the case may be for your last slot. But I would definitely go handles for days and then prioritize the defense with Pau Gasol. Andre Iguodala, 6 more cards, 3 more opals. Iggy is very good. Badge-wise, he's not missing much at all, but I would add Deadeye. Outside of that, everything else is pretty, like, it just depends if you want to, honestly. Like, you can add drop stepper, masher, box out beast, post playmaker if you want to, but are they important? Not really. He's statistically very good, although I still might consider boosting up the mid-range and the 3-ball. Probably would go, like, strength, interior, block, or strength. Honestly, no. Go strength, excel, speed with ball, 3-ball, and the last one would probably be interior. Those 5 probably still. I don't think mid-range is worth boosting up on Iggy, to be honest, in all likelihood, unless you're trying to give him sharp take, and I don't think he can get sharp take regardless with how his defense is looking. So that's probably what I would look for with Iggy, but he's not missing much bad-wise at all, which is very nice. D-Wade, I just skipped Siakam. I'll go back and do Siakam here in a second, but D-Wade is very good as well. I mean, probably want to go rise up, free points, maybe a claymore or a slippery off ball, and then definitely brick wall is going to be pretty important. Shoe-wise, he's really, really good all the way around. So you're looking for the lower areas to boost, and it's probably things like strength, interior. I guess outside of strength and interior, like free throw. Probably free throw, honestly. And then standing dunk, maybe. Is that going to do much? Not really. There's not much to really boost. This card is so good stat-wise. There's not a ton to boost on him for statistically. So that's the honest truth with that one. Siakam's good as well. I don't love this card quite as much. He's really complete, though. That he is. He has basically every single badge in the game. If you want to add Midi, Magician, Space Creator, and Touch Passer, go for it. But he doesn't need them at all. It doesn't need anything added. So that being said, probably again want to boost things like a block, a steal, a vertical, a strength. Vertical and strength are in the 80s, so probably want to go with those 2 for sure. And then maybe you go something athletic, whether it's speed, ball, and excel. You go defense like interior, block, steal, lateral, those types of things. Kind of up to you, though. Again, kind of like Lamar Odom, he's got a lot of those like low 90s stats, so it really is up to you what you boost. I'd boost the vert and the strength, though. Get those into the 90s. That will help. Top 3 cards are the 2 Dark Matters and then 100 overall Tracy McGrady. Starting with Dark Matter B. Roy. If you do get him badge-wise, he probably needs like pretty close to nothing, but I would definitely prioritize brick wall. That's important. Outside of that, you can add everything else if you want, but nothing else he's missing is important. Shoe-wise, in all honesty, it's kind of the same type of thing, but I would probably go like interior and block. Those are in the high 80s, so get those in the 90s. Outside of that, maybe you go something like strength for your 3rd shoe boost and then excel for your 4th and speed with ball or something for your 5th. I think that would give you your best bet for Brandon Roy in terms of shoe boost. Wembanyama probably needs a couple badges, but also not much. Yeah, no, he doesn't really need anything either, to be honest. He's damn complete. Open look, slippery, off ball, space creator. Probably would add those just to help him out. And then maybe like ankle breaker, touch passer. Like those will be nice to have. Touch passer is actually a decent badge. I'd add that. But speed, excel, speed with ball are definitely areas that I would boost on him. Also strength. So those 4. The 5th one is more up to you. You could go lateral quickness. You could go ball handle. A couple of different areas for that 5th one that you can go with. But again, badge wise, he's insane. And then you get to a guy like TMac who literally has every single badge in the game pretty much. For him, you can add brick wall's the one badge he needs. And then you can add box out beast, drop stepper, mastery if you want to. Shoe wise, there is no point to putting a shoe on this card. I guess theoretically you can boost things that are 97 and 98 to 99, but that will make absolutely no difference. If you want to, go ahead and do it though. Sure, whatever. But as a whole, he is not in need at all of anything along those lines. And yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully it did help y'all out and tell y'all how to basically badge and shoot all of these cards. In my personal opinion, hopefully it gives y'all a good set of options and helps y'all out a lot. And if so, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.